General, my name is Brice Harris. I'm with OSD C2 Policy. My question, sir, is generally about the future of warfare. When I think about transformation in the force structure, clearly what's talked about is a smaller, leaner, swifter force intended to fight smaller wars of limited duration and et cetera. But I'm concerned about future wars with near-peer competitors such as China, perhaps India, Russia, et cetera, in 15, 20 years from now. Can you alleviate some of those concerns that I have?
Well, I think your panel, the panel you had before lunch, talked a little bit about that, but nowhere have I seen in anybody's concept or vision or idea that the future is about necessarily smaller. That's just not one of the concepts. What you have to do is work through your national security strategy, down to your defense strategy, to your military strategy, figure out what your force sizing construct has to be for what you postulate out for as far as you can see, and then look at the kind of capabilities you need and see if you're short or you're over in certain areas. But I've never heard anybody talk about not having to have a total spectrum of capability, and it's just not. I see it in print sometimes. They say transformation means, well, we're going to be smaller. Now, certainly today, an F-16 with 2 JDAMs is much better than an F-16 with unguided bombs that we had most of in Desert Storm. I mean, it's much more effective. And you can go through almost any weapon system in the inventory, and you'll find out today they're much more effective than they were a decade ago. But that's not the whole issue. And so you got to look through the whole spectrum, what kind of capabilities you might want to have against potential adversary capabilities, and make sure that I've never seen small or any vision to drive us to smaller being a criteria for anything, actually. If it turns out that you need less of one thing because you're more capable, that may be the way it works out, but that's not one of the going-in premises on any of this business. So I know there are people that worry about that, but that's not what this is. The transformation push is all about, and certainly you won't hear that out of the mouth of our Secretary of Defense. He's been very clear about that.
General Myers, you've been very generous.
Am I done? I'm getting the hook. Well, thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon.